Alright guys, hello, welcome back to another episode on the SKYBOUND SMP. It's been a while. The last episode we did was actually the last video that we did. The last video that we did was exactly what this one's gonna be. So yeah, welcome to Head Games 2. So we'll be going over that shortly. As I said before in the last video, SKYBOUND members, you guys can go ahead and skip forward to the timestamp below. I have chapters set up for this episode. That way you guys don't have to worry about it. But if you do want to stay, you can go ahead and stay. We have been doing great. Channel has been doing great. That's F4. Been doing a lot of stuff behind the scenes, as you guys can probably tell. We're gonna do a quick base update. I don't know if it's going to be much different from the last time I streamed, but it is going to be a little different. You guys have seen all of this before. Our farms, our moss and bone meal farms, which I have going. It looks like they're out, or I'm not just not rendered close enough. Maybe I don't know why it's on. I may have broken it. Are you out of fuel? Maybe? It sounds like it's not working, so I don't know why you're not working. You're out of fuel. You're not spitting. Why are you not spitting bone meal out? I don't know. I'll have to ask John to see if I can get some help. Maybe? Yeah, I may have broken it. I don't know. Composters are over the yeah, so what I was saying was that we've done a lot of progress behind the scenes. Is that all? Is that waterlogged? It is waterlogged. Wait. My lava was covered again! Somebody is coming in and covering my lava. I'm gonna tell you guys that right now. And it's done on this side too. Unless it's... I am so done with this design. I'm gonna have to ask John. But we got a parrot. We were hanging out with Mystic and Jaden. Jaden brought over a parrot, or one parrot for each of us. You guys got your farms. Bamboo farm, well, kelp farm's doing really good for a fuel source. We did work on the villagers a little bit. We haven't been working on them lately. Dungeon Master is live. If you guys haven't watched the stream card will be on the screen now. There on the top right. So if you guys haven't seen that stream or seen other people playing it, go ahead and jump on over to play it. Leaderboard needs to be updated. I'm going to transfer that over to a book. Base progression hasn't been that much other than the room. For Dungeon Master, I have starter decks for the next few people that are going to be joining this weekend. New members here the weekend of September 12th, the weekend of September 12th, as not really much has improved for our base other than that, but we do have stuff at the shopping district, and that's where we're headed to go over the rulebook for Dungeon Master. We go over the rulebook for Head Games 2. More farms have been made, gold farms. I know one of them's for the bartering farm, one of them's personal use. That pillar is new. I think I have 3 rockets. I need to get more. That pillar's new. I didn't have it loaded in before. I don't know. I have no idea. I'm not sure if any of the newer members have joined it yet, but I know they have access to the server IP, so they can join. That's scaffolding to an AFK. Oh, that's the AFK for that farm. All right. We did lose a few members because of just personal life and stuff like that. But yeah. So I'm gonna try not to spoil the headhunters area, but we did have some improvements. The iron farm was moved, the mall. There is a food area over there. Town Hall 10 from Clash of Clans is a bartering shop. I thought as a joke to make a shop behind that for destruction. We'll get in that in a moment. But I did make a potion shop, if you guys weren't already aware. There was communal beds, slot machine. The Trip finally has her sugarcane farm or sugarcane shop, 7-Eleven with Slurpees that are potions, and then she also has Skybound News, or Skybound Times. Her honey shop is done as well, which honestly, the shopping district is coming along quite well. And yeah, so we have the gaslings update as well. And I'm gonna go into sleep. You can see it on the other side of the pedestal. Don't look there, please. Don't look. We're not there yet. Not quite there yet. But Dungeon Master, the game shop for Dungeon Master is complete. We have communal iron anvils. That way, if people need to rename stuff in the shopping district, they can do it here. And then the game shop for Dungeon Master, I have I'm gonna repurpose that side. That was for the books. The books are gonna be free, and then I up the price for these guys over here, and then the starter decks will go in there. I'm gonna go ahead and check our profits if we have any more. No other profits right now. We still have 9 different in our selection. We have a player pack. We have 5 different packs that we're working on to get launched for the game. That'll come at a later time. No returns. Any heads here? None. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and jump right into a little bit of a screenshot flashback of what the headhunter area look like, so you guys can see it on screen. A few screenshots I believe I had some progress shots as well, so we'll throw those in. But as we come back, we're gonna go ahead and I need an ender chest. I need more rockets. I need more rockets. We'll take half a stack. I usually take half a stack at a time. All right. Weekly news. I don't know if it's been updated or not. I haven't been keeping up. I'm not subscribed to it. DT takes first ever loss. Yeah, it's still that one. But without further ado, we're going to go ahead and fly out this way around the courthouse. Get into that in a moment. And here is our new and improved headhunter event area. So I took inspiration from Hunger Games, the 3rd movie. I don't remember the name. And so like the floor slowly going down in elevation, and then a little bit of Maze Runner, and then kind of like Avatar's tree of, I forget the name of it, but the tree, Awa's tree or whatever, how the ground, like the formation was all like rock and stuff like that. We kind of had that as a inspiration. Not quite much. It's mostly what I envisioned for the build. That is going to be a 3D build that John made. which is really cool perspective and a lot of time to go through. But as I was saying, for those of you who are, oh, that's F4. Those of you who are part of the SMP and those new members who are part of the SMP, welcome to the Headhunters 2 event area. As you guys could tell, there are plenty of storage spaces for you guys with complimentary shulker boxes, which will basically be shown in the rule book. And I didn't check for typos. I checked as much as I could along the way. And I actually had to go back through my recording of the first Headhunters because I literally took the first book, and burnt it with flint and steel. So here we are, Headhunters, inspired by Hermitcraft Season 7 Head Games version 2.0. Entry requirements. The entry requirements have been updated. 1 diamond block, because we are in late game. A lot of people have a lot of diamonds. John has like an abundance of diamonds. 1 diamond block and plus 1 item of value. Coupons, discounts, etc. So like the first time somebody threw in a totem, somebody threw in a discount for the wood shop. I believe that was Pebble. Unless it was a different shop, so let me know. And just stuff like that, enchanted tools and stuff like that. New members can be entered by existing members donating the currency needed to participate. So if you're a new member and you want to play it, but you don't want to grind, you don't have the time to, or you don't want to grind out the time to join the event, you can have somebody else who's more than likely to happily donate a diamond block for an entry fee, and the item of value can either be done by them, or you can still put in an item of value. The prize pool for the event is total amount of entries and items. Chest that will contain the prize pool is behind the sword and stone. 3D armor stand stuff. I don't really dive into it, but we move the sword so it's facing you while you're reading the book, and then your entry chest is right here. Crafting table, ender chest, and bed behind the pedal, sword and stone, just so it's easier for you guys. Let's see. Chest will contain the prize pool behind the sword and stone. Storage barrels are provided with complimentary shulker boxes to aid in storage for the event. Members will place their own heads on top of any available stack of barrels to claim that spot for the event. So we had 6 members and we already had like 9 members, so there should be enough. There is 16 total in here, so if we need more, I can definitely put in more, and they'll have a complimentary shulker box, thanks to yours truly. I hate that it keeps going. And that's it for event rules. Well, not really, but we're still going through the rest of the book, and it should most likely cover everything that we covered first time around. Your ROE, rules of engagement. No combat zones. Spawn and shopping districts, so where everybody spawns. I believe they spawn over by the platform with all the currency, instead of the island there with the village. Near any redstone, near any nether end portals, end dimension, and open lava pools. So if anybody has any redstone that is like open to the public, like it's easily accessible, try not to kill anybody around those, because we don't want to get those items lost in people's redstone and ruin the redstone and stuff like that. Near any nether or end portals, same difference. You don't want to lose your items and have them go through the portal and end up losing them. End dimension, it's just, we're just setting end dimension as off limits in general, because it's the end, you have a void, and there's a lot that can happen there. You can lose everything. And then open lava pools for the obvious reason. Most of this stuff is recapping over what we had in the first head games, or Headhunters, but we're going to go through it all. Non-participating members are not to be gone after for their heads. Participating members may ask for any heads and must leave if their request is refused. So if I'm not playing and you come over and he's like, hey, do you have any heads? And I say, no, I'm not giving you heads. Then you just leave. Players may enter another's base and attempt to kill them for their head. If the player flees successfully, then the encounter is over and the attacking player must attempt again at a later time. You can't just do it back to back. And it was easily understood the first time around, so I know we shouldn't have any issues this time. If the player being attacked manages to kill the attacker, the encounter is over, and the defending player keeps all heads that may have been on the attacker's person at the time. So if you have heads, like you're wanting to turn them in, but you stop at like somebody's base, like, hey, I'm gonna try to kill them, and they kill you and they take all your heads, that's their heads to keep. Because as soon as you get to the shopping district, then it's a safe zone. You can't attack them. Beds and spawns may not be farmed for heads. Truces that would result in farming player heads are not permitted. This also includes neighbors and non-playing persons. So you can't keep going to the same person and just back to back farming their heads. It has to be like, oh, I'm gonna go do this. Oh, I'm gonna go back to them. Oh, I'm gonna do this, kill them. I feel like you guys can understand it from what I'm saying instead of me trying to explain it. Players must make sure that they are thoughtful when it comes to time and place someone may be killed. Be sure to pick up the mess after someone is killed so no items are lost. There will be no farming your own heads. Onyx, I'm looking at you. You know what I'm talking about. That's why this is in here. Suggested gear. We had it as iron armor last time. We're going to go ahead and do diamond armor because diamonds are a lot easier to come by this time around, especially with the current members in late game and then the new members having all of these resources available to them. Swords, shields, elytras, potions. I'm selling potions, so a little promo there. To make it more fair, those who are not as good as PvP. To make it more fair for those who are not as good at PvP, those who are good at PvP are suggested to use armor and tools that are unenchanted to even the odds. If it's a little bit underpowered for you guys, if you're not being able to manage enough, you guys can run enchanted gear if you feel comfortable. Off limits heads, onyx heads, jobless villagers, and zombie piglins. I had Onyx give me 10 plus stacks of his head that was farmed with him and Pebble. That is why. And it's, I believe it was Matt who gave me a shulker box, turned in a shulker box full of villager heads, jobless villager heads. He had a, we'll go over it in a second. And then zombie piglins, same thing, gold farms, stuff like that. These heads have been set as avoided item due to the results and methods from the last Headhunter event. We're going into our point system. New member heads, so the new members that are joining, if you guys participate, or those who aren't participating, if you get a head from somebody, you get 5 points per head. And they stack. It's just really tricky with how the heads stack. Like, if I were to kill a new player and then somebody else were to kill a new player, those heads can't stack. They have to be killed by the same person to stack. So keep that in mind when you're trying to deal with your storage, if you need to. The legacy member heads are 3 points, so all the pre-existing members, those heads will be worth 3 points. Any mobs that spawn in the nether, those will be 5 points. I didn't include it in this rulebook, excluding the enderman. The enderman will be a normal overworld. Well, no, I guess he counts as nether. We'll count it as nether this time around. Raid party heads, so any of the pillagers, stuff like that, those will be 3 points. Trial chamber heads will be 3 points. Progression. Any heads collected during Dungeon Master progression. So it's basically, this is the reason why we made Headhunter. So it's for Dungeon Master or Dungeon Dice Monsters, if you're more familiar with it like that. Any heads collected during the event that are existing items. I'm sorry. During the event that are existing items in the DM game count as 3 points if they are not already listed. So the Enderman will count as 5. Anything else that's already listed in the game will count as 3. Previous page in order to add quantity to the game shop. If there are any ideas or suggestions to the DM game, please leave a paper with the suggestion box found in the game shop. The event was made to prep for DM, so support for the game would be greatly appreciated. Your event length. This is the information that you guys need. We have signups going from the 12th. So at the time of recording this and it going live, it'll be tomorrow, 9/12 to 9/19 will be your signup, so a week. And then the event duration will start on the 19th and go till October 17th, 10 p.m. EST. And then I will either live stream that night or the night after, if I do end up missing that, because that is right after we come back. Well, I have layoff for work or whatever, but it's right in the midst of getting back to work and getting back in that loop. So I should be able to make the live stream on that Friday, if not the Saturday, to do the results. Then event rewards. Members who participate in the event will be able to choose up to 2 heads. I had it 1 head. Half the people didn't take any heads. They didn't really want them or need them. Choose up to 2 heads of their choosing from the total amount of heads gathered during the event. The event winner will have first dibs, or first choice on which heads they may want, or elect not to take any from themselves. Before we forget, SKYBOUND SMP welcomes its new members, so get ready to hunt in Headhunters 2. I opened another page before I signed it, so that is my mistake. That is Headhunters 2 for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. I hope I explained it in enough detail. That way you guys don't have any questions. If you do, please ask me either in the Discord or in the comments, and I will answer as best as I can. I will see you guys in the next one.